It is back again. It's been hours, mere hours, since
It
we were
only
on
feels
the
like an
internet.
eternity.
I mean, apparently you were watching a press conference that was near the weirdness of Devolver, the limited run.
It was not as clever as the Devolver one. It was, hey, we have this budget, so we're gonna use that budget of like 30 cents, and we're like top quality early 90s graphics going here.
Yeah.
For the limited run gaming thing. And there were like a couple of cool announcements, like, hey, Spelunky, we got a physical release of Spelunky, and also Dust and Elysian Tale is coming to the Switch. Like, that was an announcement that had not happened previously, but other than that, it was just really, like, awkward and uncomfortable. That badger was biting that guy's junk. Real bad. I'm just kind of watching the video feed here for the Ubisoft one. I'm not really, like... So a bear walks into a bar.
There was a Sasquatch there.
Immersive experiences. Recycling 2.0. Motherfucking freedom.
Herc is the worst character from, like, I mean, not the worst. It was his dad that was the worst, but, like, he is one of the least interesting parts of that game.
So there you have it, man. Hope County Discovery Tour. Boom.
I mean, yeah, like, it's because it's not a very interesting game to begin with.
Yeah, but, at least, like, the other characters are not, like, actively annoying. Like, the bow and arrow girl was just, hey, she's just quiet and there, and she sneaks up on people.
I know that one girl is called Faith Seed.
That's bad.
Yeah, it's bad. It's real bad.
Oh, I landed on my keys.
Oh, declined.
Oh man, no, this is not.
Okay.
Guys, listen.
Look good to me.
I'm gonna mute this again.
No, I work on Far Cry. Listen.
Oh my god, are you fucking kidding? Okay, no. So I was like, yeah, let me pop in to Fallout Shelter and just see like what that fucking nightmare was like. And it didn't like immediately load up my save file. Like I had to go and download it from the cloud. And I was like, if they did not somehow include a cloud save function on that fucking thing, fuck that game forever.
What do you mean, the console version?
No, the phone version. Phone version.
I mean, it is cloud stuff on phones is very hit or miss, so that wouldn't surprise me in the least.
Yeah, but I mean, if you're outright like selling loot boxes and you're not,
sure,
you don't have that, fuck you forever.
Yeah, that's probably true. Yeah. So Ubisoft is up next here. We're gonna have Assassin's Creed, which Adam was just telling me that the date has leaked out there that it is coming in October.
October 5th. Yeah.
So that's
a developer interview came out like by accident.
And that's a full game. It's not DLC for.
It's a full game.
Yeah, that's a full game.
It's a full game, 2 playable characters. Like sounds like dialogue choices.
Yeah, they're getting ever closer to The Witcher.
And it sounds like from like Kotaku's reporting on it, it sounds like this is them going back to like, hey, we really want to keep making these games every year.
Yeah, there was like that year we didn't do it, and we got less money that year. That wasn't cool.
We didn't get so much of the monies from that.
We like the money, as it turns out. Yeah, I mean, whatever. It's kind of disappointing, but it doesn't mean it's going to be bad per se.
Not necessarily, but it is still kind of disappointing. I kind of just want them to take a little bit of time off.
Or I mean, the narrative that was coming out of the hey, like Watch Dogs and Assassin's Creed are gonna bounce back and forth. Like I was I was on board with that idea of like, yeah, let's get like a big Ubisoft game every year, but yeah, let's bounce back and forth between 2 different games or something. Like that's, I don't know, whatever. Yeah, so we'll have that. All the rumors pointed to a new Splinter Cell game, what with the Sam Fisher in Wildlands and the Walmart Canada leak and all that stuff. Supposedly there's a Splinter Cell game coming out. I don't
probably gonna be a real awkward Just Dance segment.
I already saw a Just Dance part in this pre-show of people dancing. Right now we're watching some weird furry Super Smash Brothers game that I'm not entirely sure what that's about.
So Super Smash Brothers.
I guess depending
Fox
on who you
McCloud.
pick.
Fox McCloud.
We might get some more about what's going on with that Far Cry DLC that looks real weird and more in line with what I want to see from Far Cry than the story stuff that's actually in Far Cry. Well,
I think is the Vietnam thing out now? I think the Vietnam thing is out.
I certainly don't know.
And I think then there's like the space one, and then there's another one.
There's a zombies one too, isn't there?
Yeah.
I thought there was a zombies one.
I mean, if they're going to continue supporting games, like maybe they say, hey, here's For Honor Season 2.
No, I want to say that they came out and said that that's one of the games that they were going to be covering was For Honor. Obviously, we'll probably see something from the Division 2. I'm curious if it will be anything more than what we saw at Microsoft, but because they had a decent demo. Heck, I just want a backpack. He won
a golden ticket.
Yeah. Yep. Do the Willy Wonka song. Did I see that they are making another Willy Wonka movie with Donald Glover as Willy Wonka? Is that what I saw? Because that seems really interesting.
I think they want to. Like, I think he's rumored to be.
Okay. I feel like I saw like a picture of him with like the lollipops and stuff like that behind him from like the inside the Wonka thing, and I'm like, is that Photoshop? Is that what? I don't know what that. Yeah, it's real awkward when he just shot Augustus Gloop in the back of the head. All right, here we go. We're gonna start the show. Thing.
And we already have technical issues. Okay, there's the audio.
Thank you for joining us here in the theater and on online at home. We cannot wait to show you what we have today, and I can promise you, it's more interesting than a keychain. Too soon, maybe? Too soon?
No, that's not as good as the Walmart Canada joke from Bethesda. Sorry.
Down on the main floor. You guys are ready.
Let's go, players! All right, everybody at home, are you ready?
Donald Glover in talks supposedly for Willy Wonka reboot. Yeah.
Well, if you're ready for the biggest show in gaming, then let's start the show.
Let's do it!
Let's do it.
Ubisoft baby.
This is gonna be really weird because they don't need to worry about Vivendi buying them anymore.
That's right. This is Aisha Tyler's not coming back this year. I just remembered that.
Yeah. Well, she wasn't there last year, and then also this is like the first one they've done that is post like, hey, Vivendi just said like, yeah, we're not interested in buying you guys anymore. Okay, so this is the Just Dance thing. Okay, cool.
I was hoping it was Far Cry.
Get it out of the way. Get it out of the way. They usually do. Yeah, they usually start with this.
I'm still holding out hope that this is Far Cry related somehow.
That bear gonna get shot in the fucking throat.
Or it's like
is this a reference to something?
I certainly don't know. So this part ends with these people bursting out onto the stage in the conference, right?
Yes, definitely. Definitely.
Oh, the back of the Bears shirt says "Just Dance." I'm disappointed now.
You really thought this was something else?
No, I know it wasn't, but I just, can hold out hope.
I was really hoping this was Division, This is actually what caused Washington to be downfall.
What's with that weird, alien chick, like she came out of Fifth Element? There they are.
Seamless cut there, guys.
Yep.
Seamless edit.
I don't know what you're talking about. Edit, like they clearly they just switched to the camera that was on the other side of the door. This is all
Obviously.
live. This is all happening at the same time.
These dancers are crisis dancers. They're paid actors. I've seen that Panda Bear dance at other Ubisoft press conferences. They're turning the saxophones gay.
What can they possibly do? Is it just new songs, or like what can they possibly do to a dancing game to release one every single year?
Put it on the Wii. They put 18 on the Wii.
Yeah, you feel like Just Dance would just be the platform and then just DLC every year.
Yeah.
I mean, but you could say the same thing about Madden. Like you could say the same thing about all sports games.
Yeah.
Like, if you really want to go down that route, you can.
No, because at the very least, sports games come out and they make attempts at we're adding this mechanics and we're focusing on doing this thing. Madden, they add. Oh, now we're focusing on the blocking and making sure the blocking lanes are they at least they can. Whether or not it's a significant upgrade or not is debatable, but they at least have something to point to of this is what we are trying to do this year to elevate the game to make it feel different, whatever, blah blah blah. You're just swinging around Joy-Cons and dancing in front of your Kinect. Like, how can they really change that? I don't know.
I mean, presumably more accuracy. I would assume they're working on accuracy tuning.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I don't know. Kyle, ask me what I know about Just Dance. Ask me everything that I know about Just Dance.
Adam, what do you know about Just Dance?
You just dance.
Ah, got it.
Okay, so this is Skull and Bones.
I just saw a skull. I didn't see bones.
Which was, it was a bone skull.
2019.
I think you're reading into it. That doesn't look like Skull and Bones.
That totally does not look like Skull and Bones. What the fuck?
Oh shit.
This Beyond Good and Evil?
That would be a weird transition for Beyond Good and Evil. Also, that feels like a really bad spot to put Beyond Good and Evil in.
Well, I mean, so I will say that skull had a mohawk, which is weird. Would be weird for Skull and Bones. No.
Okay, yeah. So it is, yeah.
Oh, it is. Okay.
I want to actually see what the game is.
In my sick bay. After eating your miraculous space chili.
Well, I have no idea what you mean. Our food is healthy, invigorating.
Captain to crew, dead monkey in the crow's nest.
I repeat, monkey down.
El space chili strikes again.
Copy that, Captain. Hey, Paige, bet we could use your space chili to overclock our engines.
Negativo, mi amor. Only you can melt my circuits.
Okay, so that is Paige.
Keep laughing, fools. The key ingredient to good cooking is love.
That's not love. That's rum.
Engineering to officers, we are dead in the water. I repeat. Main engines are cursed.
Nox, come in. What have we got on the scanners?
Jack shit. Nada. Hey, wait. I see something. 3 o'clock starboard. It's massive. Like, get back here, Shani. Hold off!
Lock down the bacon.
Give me auxiliary engines. Deploy shields and bring up out now! Brace yourselves!
Gods protect us.
That's a big ship.
So is that like? So is that alpha sections? Like, is that how they're tying this in? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So that's alpha sections.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is supposed to be a prequel, right?
Yeah.
Jade.
Wait, what?
I thought it was supposed to be a prequel.
It was supposed to be a prequel.
Guess not.
Okay, so there looks like there might actually be like a game here, but
Thank you. Hi.
what the fuck is Jade doing with the alpha set?
Hello, I'm Gabrielle Schrager, narrative director.
And I'm Guillaume Brunier, senior producer.
We are so happy to be back this year to share our progress on our space opera, Beyond Good and Evil 2, a game full of wonder, emotion, danger, and high-stakes drama.
I was really hoping that they would take Jade into a dark, gritty direction.
Leading the legendary crew of the God on a quest to discover the location and the mystery behind a deep space artifact known as Moksha.
But the Kini has since gone missing. Shani is now captain of the Gada, and she's leading a crew into the deep, unexplored space beyond System 3, when they come face to face with their nemesis.
Fans will have recognized a ferocious young Jade.
Okay. So it is a prequel then.
And Paige is back as the incorrigible chief cook of the Gada. We've got 2 other officers, Uma, the holistic chief medic, and Callum, our chief engineer. And all of these legendary characters will be playing a major role in our prequel.
Today, we are proud to represent our growing production team in Montpellier, Barcelona, Bordeaux, and Sofia. Thanks, everyone, for making it happen.
So yeah, so it's still a prequel, but that's
Thank you. Thank you for them.
that's interesting.
In BGE2, you are a space pirate captain in a distant galaxy near the end of the 24th century. At this year's E3, we will be showcasing a new behind closed doors demo, offering a first look at our major location, the sacred city of Ganesha. Now, let's take a look at our first pre-alpha gameplay footage.
All right. Weren't they saying what the last one was pre-alpha gameplay footage at last year's? Oh, whatever.
I don't know. I don't remember.
Metropolis filled with sacred temples, beautiful
Maybe it's just like
gardens, and
in-engine
bustling
footage,
shops.
not gameplay footage.
But it's also
Yeah, I
a
don't
darker
remember
underworld, rife with dirty
gameplay, I
bars
just
and
remember
dangerous back alleys.
a
Our
cutscene.
game is an action-adventure RPG that you can play alone or with your friends in co-op. From the intimate interior of a hidden temple to the very edge of the galaxy, fight on the ground and in space at massively different scales. And all of this
Seamlessly. What you will be seeing at E3 this year is only a very small part of a much larger open universe we are creating.
So beyond No Man's Sky.
With our fans.
Yeah, I remember making comparisons to No Man's Sky last year.
With Beyond Good and Evil 2, we want our community to participate in a way that's never been done before through the Space Monkey program. We want our fans and people all over the world to really be a part of creating the game. So today, we are issuing an open invitation for people all over the world to contribute their ideas, music, artworks, and create original content that players will experience as they explore
Batman.
the world of
I want to create Batman.
And there is literally a universe of ways for artists to express themselves, from giant frescoes to murals.
We will literally give you $10 for whatever art you make for this game for us to use.
At the forefront of community collaboration, Hit Record. And here,
we were thinking about hiring artists, but we were like, hey, what if we got people to do it for free?
Yeah. Crowdsource that shit.
I'm sorry? Wait, what?
That girl just realized what's going on.
I love this theater. So thanks to you guys. Thanks, Guillaume. And thanks to
Robin.
Gabrielle. It's really good to be here. I'm super excited to do this. For those of you who don't know, Hit Record is this thing that I've been making for a long, long time. It's really dear to me. And it's a place where people all over the world work together on short films or music or art, all kinds of projects. This is the first time we're making stuff that's going to go into a video game. So it's a little bit different than other like creative platforms that you can find on the internet, because the point of Hit Record, it isn't just to post and promote stuff that you've made on your own. The point is to collaborate. So, like when we're making music,
yeah, other sites do monetization.
It's not
we don't.
just going to be a thing like a contest where people submit songs and then we pick one or two of them and we put them in the game. We're going to be really making the songs together. And the same goes for the visual assets that we'll be creating.
We really believe in paying you an exposure.
A musician, an illustrator, if you're a pro-level artist, or if you're just someone who really cares about Beyond Good and Evil and that world and you love it and you want to be a part of it, there's going to be ways for you to contribute. Our first creative challenges are live. As of like now, someone's at my office pushing the button, like very nervous. You guys are doing great. And yeah, so come to our site, check out the Beyond Good and Evil 2 page at hitrecord.org, and that's it. Go do that shit. Thanks.
That seems like kind of scummy. Like, it seems super fucking ugly.
Hit Record's approach to community collaboration is inspiring, and we're incredibly happy to be working with Joseph and his team. And we really can't wait to see what the community creates, so let's do it.
We will be showcasing some of this content at our very first dedicated community event, the BG Fest, which will take place in Montpellier this fall. Thanks, everyone. Have a great E3.
Thank you!
Beyond Good and Evil Fest?
Yep.
Fuck it.
Like a year and a half ago, y'all didn't care that it existed.
It was dead. Now we have a fest. Okay.
What's up, everyone? My name is Justin.
All right,
Kruger,
piss break.
Community developer.
Rainbow Seven Siege.
And I'm here today to talk about our community that inspires us and drives us every single day. The Siege team back in Montreal has actually been so inspired by seeing all of the millions of people playing our game every single day over the past 2.5 years. We've actually absolutely loved seeing our community grow, and I'm excited to announce today that the Rainbow Six Siege community is now 35 million players.
It is impressive how much that game has grown after launch.
Yes. Thank you.
How long did this come out? 2 years ago?
Oh, I don't know. A couple years, I think.
Right.
That would take a long time as well.
It's the type of thing that they kept pushing it and kept supporing it, and I mean, hey, that's what Ubisoft's been doing. They made the right changes. They listened to fans. They've been constantly adding stuff.
Represents 10 seasons, 40 operators.
This is probably the model that they started going with.
10 seasons. So that sounds like 2.5 years.
A little bit better.
Yeah.
Every season's like 3 months.
Parabellum, which is playable right
Sounds
now.
right.
And if you want to see them in action at the top of their game, tune into the Rainbow Six Siege Pro League, kicking off on June 18th at 5 p.m. Pacific time. The world's biggest esport teams will be competing for 6 months of intense Rainbow Six action. And that's just one of the many ways to enjoy competitions for Rainbow Six. The 6th major is just around the corner.
You know, I've
they crashed the hit record site.
Our Pro League finals will then take us to Brazil
wow.
in November.
I've heard, you know, I think that game is way too hardcore for me, but I've heard that there is like a terrorist hunt mode in that game that is actually super fun if you want to just like get together with friends and play, you know, co-op basically.
Yeah.
So, whether you're a player,
it seems like it's a good game, but it is definitely a not for me sort of thing.
Oh yeah.
And with the growth of the game, the community, and the esports teams, we wanted to take a moment to reflect on some of our most influential players. Today, I'm excited to unveil a sneak peek at an upcoming documentary that is focused on a few familiar faces who took their love for Siege to the next level. Without further ado, here's the first look at Another Mindset.
I don't want to tell you how to do your job, but YouTubers and like streamers in general, you really shouldn't be like putting up on a pedestal, especially as of late.
They're only doing it for like these like 3 or 4 guys.
Year 1, Season 1, right? And I failed.
2 of those 3 guys within the next 24 hours are going to drop racial epithets.
We're going to come back.
Eu recebi sorriso, uma lágrima, uma emoção, riso de umas pessoas que eu nunca vi na minha vida, que eram torcedores da BD.
Yeah, so Rainbow Six Siege kind of basically to me feels like a first-person shooter equivalent of like a fighting game. We got so many different characters.
Yeah.
The strategies and like counters and stuff like that are so deep that like I am definitely impressed whenever I like see stuff about it or hear about it. But it just seems like very much not a thing for me.
Yeah, totally.
All right, what's going on now?
Okay, so the crew 2.
Very green.
Oh wait, no, is this a new? Okay, this is a new Trials.
I was gonna say when I saw the spinning wheel and the green like paint, I thought Trials.
Well, but they also have the crew 2 coming out like within the month.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that just straight up says Trials. And I know this guy's the like, I don't know if he's the C, I don't know what role he has, but he is one of the guys that they have brought up from Red Links before.
Okay.
Boy, it's incredibly convenient that we just placed that there.
Trials is all about crashing with style and getting up again. Hello!
You can tell it's a bit when no one like runs out to check if you're okay. As normal people would.
You gotta throw up the cross because then that tells you that it's a shoot.
Legitimate.
It's not a shoot, rather. Or is it a shoot? Hey, guess what? You remember Trials?
They made more Trials. Was that that was just straight up Hollywood
again.
Studios? That wasn't even like fake Hollywood Studios. It said Hollywood Studios. Was this 8 people? Was the last one 4 or was it 8 multiplayer?
Last one was 4. I think they've all been 4 so far.
Okay. Yeah, Trials Fusion was good.
was good. I have the same feeling, I think, like, about this as I do, like, the, not Assassin's Creed, the, Tomb Raider thing. Like, it's a known thing. I don't think I'm gonna be surprised when I find out, hey, there's a bunch of bullshit near the end of this game
that you are not good enough to beat.
Yeah, like you're not that good at this game.
Yeah, that's what I found out at the end of Trials Fusion, is that I was not good enough to do that stuff. Well, and the thing that they added with that was like the trick stuff, and the trick stuff was fine. It wasn't anything spectacular.
Right.
Sorry about that.
Yo, as somebody who's actually done this shit, you don't appreciate it when somebody's like, yeah, let me try to help clean it up. Like, you made the fucking mess. Dick.
Is nothing without the players, and our community has always been a pillar of Trials. In Trials Rising, we work with our players more than ever. To explain more, let me introduce Brad Hill, also known as Professor Fat Shady.
Pre-op? Wait, so pre-opt? Wait, so they're
Professor
going to
Fat
Chernobyl? Trials is going to Chernobyl? Okay, sure, why not?
Well, thank you, Auntie, and hello, everyone. See, OTHD down the front. I see you. I became a fan of Trials because it's challenging, but so rewarding when you overcome something difficult. But I soon realized that a number of players struggled with the harder levels. So in 2013, I created the University of Trials, a YouTube channel dedicated to mastering Trials writing. Now, before I go on, Ubisoft star players, I want you guys to make some big noise right now.
Yeah, all you Ubisoft employees, make sure that you make the required amount of noise.
I was a star player, just like them. But when Red Links began work on Trials Rising, they approached me to design and create all of the tutorial content within the game. It has been an amazing experience for me, but I wasn't the only one involved.
I was doing the same thing I was before, except now I was getting paid.
Community members, known as the Trials Elite, there.
That's cool.
Have been involved in the development of this game for the last 2 years. Whether they were track builders, streamers, or speedrunners, each brought something special to help shape this game. Now, if you want to get involved, register online at trialsgame.com for a closed beta happening later this year.
Good.
That's it.
Let's go.
Hey. What? We're not going to put a big coming soon up here. I think people are going to want to know the release date.
Yes. You're right.
February 22nd.
We released on February 2019 on PlayStation 4,
Xbox,
PC, and the first
I mean,
also Nintendo Switch.
it could be. It could be February 22nd. There's only so many Tuesdays in February.
I mean, February 22nd's a Friday, though, is the thing.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah.
Come to our booth.
Yeah, it is.
So what Trials is about. Crashing with style and getting up again. Let's get out.
Let's go.
Yeah, it's the last Friday in February, so...
I don't have the patience for Trials.
Yo, but what if Trials Shadow of Chernobyl? I actually would probably play the shit out of that.
Damn.
I will say one of the more entertaining parts of Trials was how basically every level ended with your character being killed or smashed or flung in some amusing way.
Jesus.
Oh, good lord.
I don't know. I feel like there's so many of those physicsy sort of games now, though, that like that charm of it is like not the thing that I'm going to it for. Like, I'm sure it will be a fine Trials game, but like after Fusion, I was just like, I'm good. Like, I don't need to do this again. Because it's gonna be like the same basic layout for your starting levels, and then an increasing amount of bullshit.
Vision time.
My name is Julian Garrity, and I'm the creative director on Tom Clancy's The Division 2. On Black Friday, a strain of the smallpox virus was released on dollar bills in New York City. The infection and chaos spread across the nation. 7 months later, the virus has mostly burnt itself out, but America is tearing itself apart. Washington, D.C. is at the heart of this battle. Under constant threat from dangerous factions, civilians are trying to rebuild. In their survival lies the seed for the rebirth of society.
Oh man, can I drop my seed in this game?
So this is 7 months after the virus? So this is basically just a straight continuation from the first game?
And then like 2 months after that, because that would be 9 months after I dropped my seed, then we're gonna have a brand new city.
I don't
That's
remember.
how town is born.
I don't remember the time frame of the first division. But it did end
I think it was 6 months.
It did end in a pretty significant cliffhanger where the person you were tracking the entire time got away.
Yeah. Maybe they wrapped that up in the DLC? Maybe?
I certainly don't know. I didn't buy the DLC,
Yeah.
so
that's so behind.
I'm not sure if they added much story content in the DLC stuff. I thought it was more like world stuff that they added, like various activities and whatnot. But I guess I'm not sure.
Yeah, I'm not sure either.
Well, yeah, I guess that's. I mean, not that I'm super attached to my guy in the Division or anything like that, but I wonder if you're going to be bringing your same character along, if they're doing like a Destiny thing like that, or if it's just going to be, hey, new location, new character. You get to ride horses. Horses confirmed.
Horses confirmed.
Wow, I'm reading some of the stuff on that hit record, like how they pay contributors, and it's not great, you guys. It's a really bad look.
I mean, no, whatever, man. I mean, that's an opt-in thing, you know. If you do it, you know what you're getting into.
Well, to some degree, yeah, but they're going, hey, are you a true fan of our product? Then you should just be willing to do this. You know, like yes, it is totally an opt-in thing, but like that doesn't make their payment method any less shitty. I'm mostly saying that because like this is all stuff that I feel like you could expect from this game, considering what we saw yesterday. You know.
That was a Division guy's hand.
No! Keep moving. I didn't do anything.
Man, like after that dying light shit, like any of these like apocalyptic or post-apocalyptic shit, like they got a lot of shit to live up to.
Yeah.
On your knees. Keep still.
Boy, that's cool. I feel comfortable watching this press conference.
Don't worry, the paper airplane made it out okay.
Oh, great. Great, thanks Ubisoft.
Ah, it's John Division.
Oh yeah. Oh, and there's Mike Division and Lady Division.
Crossbow's in the first one?
I do not believe so, no.
Everybody's adding that crossbow.
The year of the bow is coming back.
You are the last line of defense for those civilians and for the country. If you fail,
there's a $220 collector's edition of Assassin's Creed Odyssey.
Does it come with a Fallout hat that you can put on that has a headlamp on it?
It comes with two like Roman soldiers fighting each other,
like Rock'em Sock'em Robots,
and a steel book, and thank God you actually get the season pass with this version of it.
Washington D.C. must prepare for the greatest threat it has ever.
It does. Okay, no, it does say you get the game.
Face it, you and your fellow agents will need to bring your equipment and tactical.
You know, that's what feels ugly about when they release games every single year like that. Is not only is it the $60 game, but there's also a $40 season pass or something like that that goes along with it, and so it's like they don't.
Well, like, I was fine with buying the DLCs for Origins because it was like, okay, this is going to be enough to get me through like the next year or so.
Yeah.
For Assassin's Creed, and I'm good. And then for them to be like, oh yeah, by the way, we're turning another one around this year.
Yeah, so it's June. So that game's been out, 9 months or whatever, and like it's already like, all right, well that one's done. On to the next one. Don't care about Origins anymore.
Exclusive versions of skills. Specializations enable you to truly complete your own personal play.
He's definitely holding a crossbow.
But also to synergize with other players
and a grenade launcher.
And take team play even further.
Was there not like any specialization stuff within the original Division?
I'm excited to announce that for the first time,
not everything was interchangeable. Like there was no decisions were permanent.
Endgame
okay.
Challenge. Raids are coming to the Division 2.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Although isn't that what their insurgent event or whatever the thing that was called was? Incursion. Isn't that wasn't that supposed to be a raid? Just wasn't very good.
We learned a lot.
Those are more like strikes.
Shoot the skulls. Hey, so you three gotta go in and you gotta shoot the skulls. Make sure to put down a healing spray at the end of it so we can boost our damage.
For year 1. We will be launching 3 DLCs in the form of episodes. Each one will bring a new story, new areas to explore, and new activities.
Gosh, it sounds so much like Destiny. So much like Destiny.
It's interesting that they're couching this stuff in year 1. Like it seems like they are trying to do long-term stuff with these multiplayer games.
Yeah, is that what he just said that I missed it if he did?
Well, like that's what the graphic in the background just says. It says year 1, so you have to assume that there's going to be a year 2 and maybe a year 3.
No, I think he said it was free. That's what I missed.
Oh, sorry.
As you can see,
I think they said the title updates were free
right now, and they'll be playing right after
I don't know.
the conference is
I missed it.
Hmm.
We're talking.
Yeah.
That's what happens.
I'm sure if you want to buy them, Ubisoft is willing to sell them.
This is history's defining moment. Hope for the future lies in you, agents of the Division. Thank you.
Raids are going to be 8 players.
Okay, yeah. Okay, so yeah, DLCs for year 1 are free for everyone.
That's awesome. I mean, that's great.
That's awesome.
It does also mean that they're probably going to have a stronger like cosmetic stuff in that game.
A lot of cosmetic stuff, I would guess.
Because that game already has that, but it's pretty mild.
Because, like, I mean, I feel like the DLCs for the Division 1, like, seemed like they really split that fan base up if you didn't own them.
Sure. Yeah, for sure.
So, like, yeah, I think, like, it makes sense. But then I'm sure there are going to be plenty of cosmetic stuff that you can buy.
remember that one of the first reveals for the Division where it was going to have that smart glass implementation thing, where you could portray like the little hovering drone guy and drop in stuff while other people were playing.
Hey, remember smart glass?
Yeah, right. Remember smart glass?
Period.
Hey, you know what? Smart glass was great in. It wasn't actually smart glass. It was their own app, but the Black Flag thing they had for that was great. Little side mini game, and then being able to do the stuff in game as well.
That was Rabbids, so I wouldn't think that this would be Rayman.
Well, Rayman and Rabbids are the same universe, right?
Not in my America. This might be that DLC for Kingdom Battle.
And it's an honor to be back here 1 year after we announced for the first time and released the game. It was incredible.
Yeah, this is the DLC for
so, as a team,
Rabbids.
I just wanted to thank all of
that
you
like Donkey Kong expansion they're putting
and all
out
the feedback
in like a week or two.
Is that not out? I didn't realize that wasn't out.
It's coming out very soon.
Oh.
If it's not already out, it is out soon.
So we also started a year ago to work on a brand new adventure, and with a brand new hero as well, one that we cherish and we love, Donkey Kong.
Yeah.
So for today, we wanted to celebrate the upcoming release of the Donkey Kong adventure, and what better with music than with Grant Kirkhope, our composer, and the band Critical Hits. So please enjoy. Thank you.
Get Andrew WK back out here.
Yeah. Yes.
Time for a party. Time for a Raymond party.
Nobody wants a Mario Party though, because Mario Parties are bad.
That's not
We
true.
can't say Mario Party. That is trademarked.
Boy, sure feels like this is a lot of filler.
The guitars can start shredding.
Okay, sure.
I feel like that was the same basis that was playing with Michaela at the Automaton thing at the VGA thing.
Oh, get it? He's Cranky Kong. These Rabbids are cosplaying as skins for Roadhog.
Gonna have those in loot boxes too.
Okay, so the implication there is that Cranky Kong Rabbid is a playable character.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, they've done like full on like here's how the mechanics of this thing works.
Oh, okay. I haven't seen any of that stuff
already with it.
I think that island's Rabbid, Peach, Cranky, Rabbid, and then Donkey Kong.
Yeah.
I think are the three for this one.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's like it's 3 players instead of 4. And it's like a separate thing also where I think after you complete the first act of Rabbids, you can just go do this.
Oh, okay.
I think DK is a bit OP.
Yeah.
Because there's only 3.
Yeah, because there's only 3 of
So
you.
they balance that out,
4
yeah.
you usually get.
Yeah, because you can do shit like that, and then like I think you can set it up so that like the cranky one ends up shooting him, or it's yeah. That's really good. That's really good. Okay, it's 20 seconds.
Okay.
Yeah.
Man, I thought that was already out.
Wait, 25th for season pass owners. Weird.
Okay. The Mario & Rabbids game is a really good game. I really like it.
Yeah, there's quite a bit of filler here, though.
Yeah, that was a really long sequence to show off something that comes out in 2 weeks for a game that came out last year.
Did this game sell well? Maybe they feel they need to highlight it again.
I don't know.
I mean, it seems like it's sold fine. It's weird that if you're saying, hey, we have a bunch of stuff to talk about, that you're gonna do this musical interlude thing.
Yeah.
Especially if they've still got, like, Assassin's Creed, and you've got Skull and Bones here, and potentially Splinter Cell thing.
Yeah, and I feel like they said they were going to talk about For Honor at some point as well.
Yeah, and if they're going to talk about For Honor, they're probably going to talk about Wildlands also. So there's like a lot could be talking about, and like we've had a couple of musical interludes so far.
We thought there was no way the Empire could win this game. As fate would have it, the tide turned in our favor again. A new wind was at our backs, blowing us straight to heaven.
Skull and Bones, February 22nd, 2019.
In our new Eden, there was only one rule. First come, first serve. It was dog eat dog. We became kings, queens, lords, and masters of our own new worlds. Fortunes poured down on us. They had their empire. Now it was our turn. Enemies became friends, friends became enemies. The best didn't trust anybody. The philosophy of the day was more and more. We were alone at the top of the food chain. Well, we thought we were. In a dog-eat-dog world, we were wolves. And wolves hunt in packs.
Okay, sure. That's a cool trailer.
In the world of Skull and Bones, there are soulless empires. There are greedy trading companies, and of course, ruthless pirate games sailing the seas. But there are no heroes. Hello, my name is Justin Farron, Creative Director at Ubisoft Singapore. And for the past year, my team and I have been anxiously awaiting this moment to invite you, our fans, to join the hunt here at E3 2018. Piracy is dead in the Caribbean. The empires,
but not on the PC. Download Uplay today.
Next big score? The Indian Ocean, home to the richest trade routes in the world, where merchant ships carry
it might work. We don't know. $10
billion a year. And you're gonna steal every last fucking coin.
Yeah.
Ooh, he said the fucking word.
First, you
Steal
need a target.
all of it.
You pick up intel on a heavily guarded frigate, fat with African diamonds meant for the Grand Mogul of India. That treasure will help you claw your way to the top, to become the pirate that no
This is
empire
where this
can
treasure
take down.
is.
Second, you must know your hunting ground. Our reactive and evolving world is reflected in what we call fortunes, presented to you by Taljid, the fortune teller. Now, fortunes reveal changes in factions, weather, and the trade routes themselves. Today, Taljid reveals favorable winds. That means more merchants to rob, but also more competition. And now I'm proud to share with you the essence of Skull and Bones, a shared world where every player encounter matters. Will you fight or will you ally? This is what we call the hunting grounds. All right, pirates, let's head to the hideout.
Okay, so there's 3 different factions. You have the merchants. You have.
You're gonna have a limited number of crates that you can use to get your fortunes. There's gonna be specific islands where those things exist. And if you fuck it up, too bad, sunshine.
Provides everything you need for your next strike. From your shipyard, you choose the Black Horn for the upcoming battle. The strong winds will boost its speed, giving its battering ram a devastating punch.
Sure looks like Assassin's Creed.
Wow, so there's is going to be stuff not, even if it's just like a hub world thing, there's going to be stuff not on your ship.
Demi cannons are slow loading, but deadly at short range. Rockets are blazing fast.
No, you always want to equip your purples whenever you can. You should be going with a gold though, because you can only use like one of those at a time.
Yep. Those ship parts definitely have colors.
The day is clear. That means more merchants to rob.
Not in the division. All yellow, all yellow.
According to your intel, the convoy is sailing past a Portuguese
The division.
fort with the strong winds. That fort is too strong to simply sail past. Its cannons can blast you out of the water. You need to find a way to sneak by before the convoy slips away.
Exciting, Captain!
Boy, this sure looks like Assassin's Creed 4.
Yep.
Disguised as a Portuguese merchant, you try to creep past the fort.
Captain, if we engage, they will see it through our guys.
I don't think whispering makes that much of a difference, my guy.
Hey, did that guy just say if we engage, we'll see through the guys?
This island provides perfect cover for
Hey!
attack.
I think they might see through our disguise.
Plot the optimal course for an intercept. Rigging your sails for speed. You want to catch your victim off guard.
Oh, but you grounded it. You're fucked. Wow, yeah, those are the exact same color cues.
Yep. Isn't that exactly how it looked like in Assassin's Creed as well? When you could board the ship?
Yep.
Okay. But yeah, so it looks the same thing. It's the boarding is just done automatically. You're not actually doing it. It's not that type of game, at least. No swashbuckling on the deck.
Do you think they're going to be able to tell that our giant skullfuck ship is a pirate ship?
Your attack has alerted a powerful Portuguese warship.
So you only play as the captain, right? And the rest of your ship is NPCs?
Presumably, yeah.
Yeah. But I think the idea would be is that, like, you could team up with other ships, basically.
You need help, and you need it fast.
Yeah, see, right here.
Yeah.
Captain Jessica!
Captains have answered your call. 4 against 1 should even the odds.
Oh, but wait, we're gonna turn on each other.
Your side forms a tight squadron using a coordinated.
They're not in the dark zone, so.
The enemy strikes first.
Oh yeah, that little ship is
Pirate
gone.
Captain Wyatt and Darren. Legendary Pirate Darren. Legendary Pirate Weed 69, 69, 420 Blaze and XXX.
Man, they are really not doing much damage. Oh, there it goes.
Commodore turns his cannons on you.
Sorry, do a bong rip. Oh, hold on, man. Hold on, I'm just gonna.
Drawing the Commodore's fire, it unleashes its special ability, Siege Mode. Once anchored, it can fire its.
Man, another tie-in to Rainbow Six Siege?
The Jaeger slips into position with its powerful cannon. Its special ability delivers 8 shots in a
Sam
single
Fisher
blast.
boards the enemy pirate ship.
Ah, that ship has a shotgun.
Time for your special laser beams.
To land the killing blow.
Are you gonna ram it?
Ew.
The thing that I learned from playing Sea of Thieves is that you definitely want to ram every ship that you can.
The battle is won. But the glitter of gold can turn new allies into deadly enemies.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I was about to say, who's gonna get the treasure?
Among thieves.
Yeah, okay, yeah, so...
So when do you drop a nuke on the other pirate ships?
Yeah. Games are a serious art, guys. Drop a nuke on them.
That looks cool.
Yep.
It's very unique. I mean, you know, aside from all the, you know, the Black Flag references or whatever, but I mean, it looks very unique as far as the entire game being focused on that.
Yeah. Purple and green.
Oh, that's right. They did that weird VR thing last year.
Transference?
Oh, there you go.
We're completely safe.
Is that what I remember it being called?
Yeah.
Something with the T.
Yeah,
Hey!
Elijah Wood, yeah.
Frodo.
Hello, everyone. My name is
You know what
Elijah
this
Wood,
means.
co-founder of Spectre Vision.
They're taking the
But
Hobbit
we're
to
not
Isengard, to Isengard.
Gamers. The opportunity to partner with Ubisoft was something we had to be a part of.
Oh, good
And
lord.
my name is Benoit Shea, game director on Transference.
I'm beginning to think that Elijah Wood is similar to Rob Lowe in that he does not age.
Film with interactivity.
He looks exactly the same as he did in those, like, original Lord of the Rings movies, which was a long time ago.
There's definitely some gray stubble there, it looks like.
Yeah, sure. He just means he hasn't shaved. That's all. I mean.
With Transference, we're bringing... No.
Yeah, but it's gray.
First-person exploration game into a chilling.
Hey, I have gray in my beard as well. I ain't that old.
He's definitely
Yeah, but
aged
I'm saying, like, he
Back to
looks
the Future.
different than a fucking dwarf from the magical land of
each family member and attempt to piece
Midgard? No, that's not it.
Mordor.
In VR and on
Hobbiton.
traditional platforms.
Hobbiton.
We welcome you to uncover the secrets
Oh, yeah,
hiding
yeah,
in
yeah.
this
The Shire.
mind-blowing psychological thriller.
Shire.
Middle
With
Earth.
haunting memories.
Shadow of
long after you put
More
down the
War.
controller. This is Transference.
What's going on? Where's Mom?
You're gonna see her real soon, okay? Just hold still.
Don't believe his lies.
Hey, did you play Soma?
I don't know. I just thought of Memento when they said don't believe his lies.
Are you comfortable? I know this rig's a bit cumbersome, but that's always the way with these new prototypes, huh? And all you have to do is just be. I know things haven't been so great lately, okay? I do.
This man looks like a
I'm a
pedophile.
lousy father, I'm unable. Lousy husband, too. You
You should go to sleep.
You've seen how rotten that's gotten, huh? But all that is gonna change. We're all gonna be together. All of our hard work, reverse the process. All of our sacrifices. That's my gift to you. Us.
Help me! Help me! Please!
I mean, this looks cool. Like, this looks like very un-EA thing, or Ubisoft thing to be showing.
I love you, son.
Yeah, the fact that it's all in VR is like gonna make it even more terrifying.
The way that it looked there didn't look like it was necessarily totally VR though. Like, it looked like you could probably play it just normal.
I thought, yeah, I feel like when they announced it last year, I thought they said it was exclusive to VR, but maybe not.
Alright, I'm gonna take a walk here for a second.
Oh, is this that Toys to Life game?
Oh, yeah.
Maybe not.
What are we waiting for? Let's get out there.
Yes, no, this totally is.
It looked a little too serious there.
Yeah, for a second there, and then I was like, oh nope, there's cartoon heroes, we're good.
I was like, this art style doesn't look the same.
No Man's Sky 2.
Yeah.
There aren't enough of us. We need
Starlink, yeah, that's what that was called.
planet in Atlas.
The more of us there are, the stronger
And
each of
Ubisoft
us
did
is.
not get the memo about what's going on with Toys to Life.
You must feed my legion.
I was about to say, maybe they dropped that part of it, but no.
Drax isn't going to stop until we end this.
Oh gosh, it's on the controller. No, that's terrible.
Yeah.
You can't do that.
It's like...
I will finish this.
Oh god. Let you equip your weapons too. Starlink. October 16th? Alright.
Okay.
Thank you. Hello everyone, I'm Laurent Melville, Creative Director on Starlink Battle for Atlas. Last year, revealed our modular starship innovation to the world and showed you how players could reconfigure it instantly to adapt to any challenge. This year, we're excited to show you what the depth of the open world that we've built and put the game directly into your hands. We're going to take you on a journey 400 light years away from Earth to the Atlas star system. Discover exotic planets, meet fascinating local factions.
The fact that they're
and forge
having an
your
extended
alliance.
talk about this makes me think that if
Upgrade
there is something
your
for
pilots,
Splinter Cell, it's nothing more than like a
and gear,
name of the game and like
unleash
maybe a brief
devastating
teaser.
combos to save Atlas from the relentless
Because
forgotten
they've
beast.
already been going for an hour
The
and they
mission
haven't talked
will
about
not
Assassin's
be
Creed
easy.
yet.
Atlas is
I
a
feel like
dangerous
Ubisoft
our
usually
heroes
goes an hour
will
and a
need
half,
all
no?
the help
Maybe.
they can get.
I feel they tend to go a little bit longer than the rest of the third party.
Yeah, I mean, you're probably right, but I mean, even with that being said, like, they're still spending time on this, and they gotta spend time on Assassin's Creed, like...
Yeah, that's true.
What's-
They gotta show a little bit of the gameplay, I guess, for Assassin's Creed, since that's supposed to come out in a couple of months.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, and then Splinter Cell will just be a tease.
Yeah. Like a...
Or,
next
I mean,
fall.
maybe there's not even a tease for Splinter Cell.
I mean...
There's gotta be
How
a tease
long
for
have I been
something.
unplugged?
I don't know. You haven't said anything about Starlink, that's all I know.
Couple
Okay.
games.
Oh, that's real. Holy shit.
Oh! What?
Oh!
Wait, what the fuck?
Oh,
Is it that
God.
racing thing?
No, this
This
looks
is-
like this is
this-
DLC for Starlink. Oh!
That-
No!
That's one way to get people to play your game.
Yeah, that is a way.
That will
I don't
work.
know. I played Star Fox Zero.
Damn, that's surprising. Busting out some more partnerships with Nintendo.
Yeah. Well, you know, it wouldn't be the first time they've done that. Donkey Kong was in one of the Skylanders games if you bought it on the Wii U or whatever. I want to say it was the racing one.
Donkey Kong and Bowser were like their amiibo Skylander things.
Yeah, they were both. They were both Amiibos and Skylanders characters.
So the thing I was trying to say, and then what tipped me off that I was so on Twitch they're saying that at 2:30 there's a Double Fine thing. So that would assume that this thing's probably going until 5:30 Eastern, 2:30 Pacific.
And so for me, this moment is a dream come true.
And this dream was only made possible thanks to our long relationship with Nintendo. We can't wait to play Fox on the Nintendo.
I'm sorry, what?
I would like to give a special thanks to a dear friend
that well-known character, Fox McCloud.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Fox McCloud. I've seen art.
Oh, hey.
Oh, hi, Shiggy.
He's back.
Shiggy.
They didn't give him a gun though on this one, and I don't. That's true. Shiggy's just gonna shoot Eve, and then he's gonna be like, "I'm the king of Ubisoft now." Now I own all of the video games.
I am the captain now.
I'd like to announce that Nintendo has acquired Ubisoft.
You were coming today, so I came with a gift. You know, it's the first prototype of the vessel that we such so.
So I'm gonna own one of those, but not the game.
Super. So,
That
thank you
makes
very
it the
much.
equivalent of an amiibo.
So it is actually a vessel that has been created by the team, and they would be so happy to see you backstage. So let's go and join them.
Kind of putting me on the spot here.
No.
I don't even. Bill's not here, so.
Have Bill shredded?
Throws it. Somebody gets stabbed in the head. And this is the third life that Shigeru Miyamoto took that day.
Thank you, Mr. Miyamoto, and thank you, Eve. For everyone at
Boy, I don't know that you want to be associating with Star Fox after Zero. Like, I don't.
For everyone else, Starlink will launch on all consoles on October 16th with Star Fox as an exclusive Nintendo Switch experience.
Well, no shit.
Alright, buy that shit for the Switch if you're gonna buy it.
I'm not. It's okay. I'm not.
Thank you.
So on the Xbox version, it's going to be Master Chief, and on the PS4 version, it's going to be Spawn. Or Heihachi. Yeah, it was Heihachi. And then on the Xbox version, it's going to be Spawn.
Spawn.
So powerful.
Oh gosh, is this For Honor? Yeah.
Nah, it's just. Oh, is it?
Yep.
Oh,
yeah, it's
Jesus.
For Honor.
That
Yeah.
is
I
For
thought
Honor.
for sure it was Assassin's Creed.
I can understand you making that comparison, considering.
All I saw was the helmet.
Yo, where's Kane, dude?
For Honor's still alive, guys.
Streamers, cosplayers, artists, tournament organizers, and all of our players, you are For Honor.
No, I'm not. I rented that for a week.
I'm Roman Campos,
It's not, I'm not For Honor.
director. Whether it be upgraded stability with the dedicated servers, release of heroes, constant balancing and new training tools, we would not be here without your passion and commitment.
I wonder if they fixed that game. That game had a massive problem at launch with,
Thank you.
like, it seemed like pay-to-win stuff. Because their currency was very much how you got like all the loot boxes and stuff like that, which is where you got actual gear. I gotta imagine they fixed that stuff and walked that back, if it's still popular, popular in quotes.
Now is your chance.
It's popular enough to be on their E3 press
and
conference.
Until next Monday,
Yeah.
we are giving away the PC Starter Edition on Uplay. Download it this week on PC, and it's yours for free.
Huh. Sure. I'll do that.
Wait.
So come, join the fight with us.
They had a similar thing for Rainbow Six Siege at one point, where there was a starter edition that was like $15 or something, and then it came with like 2 characters unlocked, and then you had to, either grind or pay money to unlock the rest of them.
Yeah.
Seems like a strategy.
Prince of Persia.
And that's how they found
For
love
Honor.
on the battlefield.
Sam Fisher.
We're adding in new operators in For Honor.
Waiting for the fall, tell them something is coming. There's blood in the water.
So apparently all the DLC for Anthem is going to be free as well. No season pass for that.
Oh gosh.
For what?
For Anthem.
Oh.
Man, if that is the case with both Division and Anthem doing that, Destiny's going to need to walk back that DLC stuff at some point.
Don't engage with Lu Bu.
Wow. Yep. I don't think Activision will let. Well, I don't know, but I'm pretty sure Activision doesn't want to not make more money. So.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, it's the same thing. It's like all the other companies are gone away from map packs and stuff like that, and Call of Duty is still all up in that.
Yeah.
After the great cataclysm that brought knights, Vikings, and samurai to fight,
Marching
civil
fire.
war consumed China. Warriors of the Wulin factions fought each other, but failed to establish order. Amid the chaos, 4 warriors of the Wulin now march west. With a new faction, 4 new fighters,
Oh,
visual
whole new faction.
enhancements, and single-player content yet to be revealed.
That's cool.
Yeah.
The Marching Fire update is our biggest and most ambitious addition so far. But this update would not be complete without answering a huge request from our community. A new
Huge
4v4 multiplayer mode fulfilling the classic medieval fantasy. You know what it is?
No, I don't
Castle
know.
Siege. So please, allow me to introduce you to this new mode, Breach.
Okay, so like attack and defend.
Offense, defense. Yeah.
Repair your castle. Build your reinforcements. 100 warriors drop into this castle.
It's weird that they're still keeping it 4v4. Makes you wonder how big the scale of it can be.
Right.
Like they're showing like, hey, these people are going through the front door. This person's up on the battlements. Like those maps in For Honor were not that big, kind of on purpose.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, hell no.
Okay.
Okay, so this is the crew too.
Wow. Yeah, of course, the crew. I forgot about the crew.
Yeah.
So did everybody else.
Hi everyone, I'm Delphine Bosset, brand director on The Crew 2. In just a few days, freedom will be yours. Freedom to get your
Oh gosh, I'll be free. Just a couple days, you guys.
Bike, boat, or plane.
Freedom in 2 days. Thank God.
All across the United States. The Crew 2 releases on June 29th, and we are very happy to announce that the open beta will be available on PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and PC on June 21st. But there's more. You can preload the open beta right now, so you'll be ready to hit the road as soon as it starts.
Preload the open beta is a fucking sentence.
Welcome to The Crew 2.
That is a hell of a goddamn sentence. Also, like, there was a closed beta, and this wasn't that good. Like, it was kind of bad.
Yeah. I missed the word demo.
No, they're all betas because every game has online functionality now.
And every game is unfinished.
Yep.
No. Okay.
So after this, it's got to be Assassin's Creed. So yeah, there's only going to be time for like one tease.
I guess, yeah.
Either going to be Splinter Cell or maybe Watch Dogs. I doubt Prince of Persia.
Yeah, no, probably not. I mean, I don't. Bethesda came out and announced their 2 games like within 30 seconds of each other last night, so anything is possible.
And I mean, like, EA did that whole thing where they announced a new Star Wars game just by talking to the director of it, and they didn't even have a logo for it, so.
I feel
but
like
yes, we are working on a Splinter Cell game. Yes, clap for us. Yeah, okay,
there you
so
go.
Odyssey now.
There we go.
Finally ending the quintilogy. Abe's Odyssey, Munch's Odyssey, Mario Odyssey, and then Assassin's Creed Odyssey.
To die. Tell me, Nikolaos.
That's only 4.
Tell me before you let our son go.
The child who was flung from the highest mountain in all of Greece.
Who we will become. Before you, I see a path.
Is that a real statue? Does that exist?
Built by friendship.
Okay, so that looks like that's actually, yeah, the Pompeii explosion, presumably.
And loss. War and bloodshed.
Some actual naval combat.
You were sent by the gods to protect this world.
That's really bad on the knees.
The blade of Leonidas. Act like it.
Bears in every Ubisoft game. This sure looks like a continuation of Assassin's Creed Origins.
Yep. Yes.
The fate of Greece journeys with you.
The general who became a slave. The slave who became a gladiator.
And the 300 Grecians who wound up in Pompeii and also at all of these other major turning points.
Thank you. I'm Jonathan Dumont, creative director of Assassin's Creed Odyssey. Assassin's Creed Odyssey is more than just an adventure. It truly is a role-playing journey. You will explore, on land and sea, one of the most iconic and influential settings in human history, ancient Greece. The golden age of Athens saw the rise of democracy, modern medicine, revolutionary art, and Western philosophy. But it was also a time of war. A devastating conflict between Sparta and Athens, the Peloponnesian War, divided the Greek world and changed the course of history. In this world of contrast and opportunity, this land shaped by the gods rages a battle between order and chaos. This is where your adventure begins. You, a simple mercenary, an outcast, to take on an incredible quest to save your loved ones and become the legendary Greek hero Greece desperately needs. Our teams in Quebec and from around the world have spent the last 3 years putting all their energy, passion,
Sounded like you were going to give like a name to this hero.
We have continued to transform Assassin's Creed into
Legendary
an epic RPG
hero
experience.
Achilles.
An RPG in which you will not just play an Odyssey, but your Odyssey, shaped by your actions and choices. And the first choice you'll make at the start of the game is to choose your character.
There you go. Yeah, that's what they were saying, is you make that choice, and that's your choice for the entire playthrough.
Or Cassandra.
And that it's like a permanent thing,
Yeah.
and that it has a different storyline. Also, what he's talking about, I thought that females were way too hard to render in like the same game.
For the entire game.
You can't have a male and a female model.
Legendary Spartan hero.
It's a
and
lot of
bear his
work.
Mysterious weapon.
Well, luckily, yeah, it is a lot of work. Luckily, they've had years to perfect it.
Your turn.
Leonida's spear.
You're old enough now. My father's spear holds a certain burden, but you're ready.
Wait.
Yeah, Gerard Butler's grandson.
Okay, yeah, okay.
He made a great sacrifice.
Yep, it's an Assassin's Creed game.
Sharing his blood and the strength he possessed.
The broken spear of Leonidas gives you access to powerful range,
I was like, what was that?
combat, and stealth abilities that you can unleash on your enemies.
It's the Sparta kick. Yep. Okay.
What?
Yep.
These guys saw a lot of 300 before making this game.
They had to.
Just on constant rotation.
I don't know, I figured you'd watch a good movie if you were gonna try to make that game, but you know.
I like 300. You don't like 300?
In your face.
I don't like.
For the first time,
I don't
we
like
have
the
deeply
things
changed
around
the way we tell
300.
stories in Assassin's Creed. You can now truly interact with history like never before.
You don't like Zack Snyder, basically.
Perhaps when I was thinner.
Is that Bubo?
both in weight
I saw an
and
owl
fierce.
down there.
So tell me, were you able to resolve the situation without bloodshed?
The rebel had guards. I relieved them.
Interesting. You thought the life of a thief and a
Shut
murderer
up, Socrates.
was
What
worth
do you
more
know?
than that of soldiers doing their duty.
I wasn't even thinking about him, to be honest.
And what of the rebel?
He should be halfway to
Socrates will remember that.
Oh, really? You let that lunatic run loose? Are you sure that was wise?
I'm not sure approaching you was wise.
Our choices are like ripples on water. They seem tiny and insignificant at the beginning, but they can become devastating tidal waves by the time they run their course.
Over the next few days, you can experience this for yourself here at E3 in our playable demo. And for you at home, here's a full gameplay sequence of Assassin's Creed Odyssey.
Hey,
Thank you,
a full gameplay sequence. How interesting.
And full gameplay sequence.
Okay, so there was just a thing that said like something about a legendary figure. Does that come with the legendary edition, or is that just like an additional thing you can buy?
I would assume it's a thing you can buy.
Okay. Because if
$200.
Because if not, they need to sell 2 legendary editions of the game.
There are 2 different figures for 2 different versions.
There would have to be, because you'd have to have one with Lexios and one with Cassandra.
I don't think that either of them have Cassandra.
That's the... Okay.
It would take too much time and money to make a second figure.
Rendering a second figure with the female form. Hey, what do they know? They have an eagle bird friend.
Wow.
Just saying.
Such a beautiful.
Boy, oh boy, this looks a lot like Origins.
Yeah, I mean, what do you expect? Of course, it's going to look a lot like Origins.
Yeah.
Ah, Mykonos Island, built from the corpses of giants slain by the legendary Iraklis.
Read me the note again.
Eagle-bearing Mystios, that's you. We are a small but fierce group of rebels who'd pay you handsomely to help us overthrow our Athenian oppressors. A warrior named Diocles fights with them. None who face him survive. Please, Mystios, our people are dying. Signed, Kira.
What did your informant tell you?
Word has already spread of you sinking those ships. There's a price on your head.
Whew, that didn't take long.
There's also word of Spartans landing.
Yes, the price on your head is 2 helmets worth.
So, I'm here to find Kira, who wants me to kill Diocles.
An Athenian ally.
Who's at war with Sparta.
And don't forget the bounty!
Business as usual, then.
Gods protect you, Cassandra.
Thanks, Varnavas. But they'll be too busy protecting Diocles from me.
We've been spotted! Go! I'll handle this!
If we've been spotted, you were just walking. Of course you've been spotted.
You weren't blending in.
Yeah, it is the same question mark thing on the compass. It is exactly Assassin's Creed Origins.
Yeah.
Mercenary, this can't be good.
That's the Philocrates horn. Like, there's man.
I mean,
no, he's a mercenary. I don't think you heard.
Oh, totally different.
I mean, it was probably supposed to be DLC, and they're like, fuck it, let's just make it a full game.
You want my head? Come and take it.
What?
Big dude.
Spartan kick.
Yeah, this is exactly a fucking Philocrates fight. Like.
In your head.
Should have left me alone.
Helmet be damned.
Put on that gold helmet. Yep.
Yeah, yo.
Oh, yep. Let's go some skill points. Oh, okay.
That's a little bit different.
Yeah. And it looked like those were on timers when she was fighting.
Yeah.
Varnavas was right. Spartans have made themselves right at home. I'm looking for Kira.
What do you want with her?
The mercenary who bears the eagle of Zeus. You got my message.
It said something about paying me handsomely.
Mercenaries.
Athenians have enslaved our people for too long. Help us free Mykonos from their grasp, and you'll have more drachmi than you can carry.
I'm here to kill Diocles, not go to war.
Which is why I sent word of a rebellion to you and Sparta.
My men are ferocious in a ground assault, but we're outnumbered.
And Diocles fights with the fury of Ares.
Join us in battle.
I figure if you have like 300 or so Spartan soldiers, you can do pretty well.
We'll grind these
Actually, that's not true. They all died.
All right, Spartan. I'll fight with you. But Diocles is mine.
To battle then.
Have those dialogue choices always been a part of Assassin's Creed?
No,
No.
that's all new.
That's new for this game.
Okay. I was like, I don't remember that being a thing.
No, it's one of the things that they were talking about, how like your choices will matter in this. Like they're going even further with that, I imagine. On top of just picking like what character you play as.
Berserker mode.
Your life ends today!
Oh yeah, that says the naval combat too, although they're not showing anything of it.
Got like 1,000 emails from
The Minotaur?
Yeah.
Sure.
I mean, they had like hallucination stuff in Origins.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember something. Was something like a giant snake or a giant scorpion or something like that?
Yeah, giant snake. Yeah.
I didn't get that far in Origins.
Wow, really? No, no Splinter Cell.
Not. Don't do that.
Hi, everyone.
Hi.
And thank you for joining us. And thanks to everyone watching from home. To our teams.
Why is that guy wearing a helmet now?
work with some of the best in the world. Congratulations on a great show.
Sure.
I am good. I am an optimistic guy, and I am particularly excited about the future of technology and the positive role games will play in shaping our society. To create these games, we need to work even more openly with you, the gamers, because we know when we do that together, everything gets better. So have a great history. Thank you very much.
That's it.
Huh.
Wow.
Wow. Okay. I feel like there was nothing new, nothing surprising.
That Star Fox thing was a little surprising.
I guess.
Yeah, the Star Fox thing is about the only real surprise from that.
That was a thing.
Yeah, I mean that just feels like Ubisoft is just kind of treading water this year, you know.
Yep.
I mean the big thing is whatever they're showing right now is the Division 2. Like that's going to be their big one, and I mean, it looks like a sequel to the Division. You know, they added the little things. You know, they're talking about raids. I'm interested to see what that even means in a game like the Division, which is not. I mean, Division is very much just to shoot people like and get from point to point. It is no puzzle mechanics or anything close to like that like Destiny does. So I'm curious what their raids actually mean.
Right.
And and they came out and saying that all of it's going to be free, which that's pretty big. At least at least for the first year. Yeah. I mean, I'd be shocked if they did that for year 1 and didn't do it for year 2, but yeah.
I'm excited that the raids are going to be 8 players. I mean, for console, that's pretty big.
Yeah, it is. I mean, it's in line with Destiny, because the Division is squads of 4, and so basically 2 squads of people, just like with the raids where it's 2 squads of people.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, Assassin's Creed. I mean, as you know, Adam, I did not play much of Assassin's Creed Origins. I couldn't quite get into it. And so seeing this one, which is basically the same thing, doesn't really do much for me. If anything, it just means like, hey, I probably should go back and play Origins, like not mess with this new one.
Yeah. It feels like another one of the I don't know, like this whole thing. I guess like the big surprise is there was not really any surprises,
Yeah, I mean this is the first one that Walmart Canada didn't get, because they called out that Splinter Cell game, and there is no Splinter Cell game.
There was no Splinter Cell. Well, I mean, it's second. We still haven't gotten Forza Horizon 5 yet, so.
Sure.
Unless for some reason they're keeping Splinter Cell as a Sony reveal type thing.
I mean, I'd be really surprised.
Sony's only doing 4 things.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. If they're really sticking to the 4 things, then it 100% would not be there.
Man, I gotta hope that they're not just sticking to 4 things. I don't know.
I mean, if it is, I mean, we would be getting pretty deep dives on all 4 of those games, which I'm interested in. Some of those, like I think we talked about it on the last podcast, but I'm not really interested in a deep dive on Last of Us 2. I don't need that.
Yeah, we don't need that. Yeah.
They are showing some more Division gameplay here. Different than what we saw at Microsoft yesterday. But
I like it when the numbers pop out. I like the big numbers. I don't like when the numbers are small.
But, I mean, I guess the other thing from Ubisoft was Beyond Good and Evil 2, which I still think we don't have a good idea of what that game actually is.
Not really.
It's a co-op game. It's a giant open world. And now it's Jade is the bad guy, I guess.
But it's also still a prequel, which is really weird.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I don't recall a ton of how they built up what was going on at the beginning of that game, because it's been a long time since I played Beyond Good and Evil.
Yeah, I don't remember any mention of her being turned at the beginning of the first game.
So I don't know. Maybe, I mean, but that's also a weird thing. If it's a co-op game like that, it's not like it's gonna be a turn midway through the game and 20% into the game and you're suddenly gonna start controlling Jade, because it's not like they're gonna have 4 people playing as Jade. So you're still gonna be someone's the monkey guy, someone's the human, someone's the old lady, and someone's Paige. So yeah, so that's Ubisoft. You were saying there's some type of Double Fine thing that's going on right now?
Yeah, it said on the Twitch, like on there, like, hey, here's the things that are going on. It's a Double Fine showcase. I'm just kind of like looking on their Twitch channel right now, and I don't really. They're fucking around with controllers right now and trying to get shit to work. So.
Huh. Okay. All right. Well, yeah, I think we're gonna call the Ubisoft one here now. We'll be back eventually. Are we gonna hang out and do the PC?
When's PC?
In 20 minutes.
I mean, I'm getting food, so I mean, I can eat while I stream here, but I needs to eat.
All right.
Yeah.
Adam needs to. We're gonna go ahead and cut this stream off, and we'll be back here in a little bit with the PC gaming showcase of whatever that is. We'll see you later.